Celtics last year. Not bad. Not great, not bad though.
Not typical of a championship contending team, but they were so dominant the year before that it did seem like they let down considerably with those 24 wins at home.
Here are the five for the Raptors. They've got Amir Johnson. Barbosa is out there with Calderon. Then it's Clayson and Bargnani. The shot by Pierce will not go. Clark, back to the Celtics at home. I'm sure fans will forgive them, though, after the way they played at home in the playoffs when they were really terrific.
Without question, Kevin. I mean, the way the Celtics have regrouped, the fans are extremely pleased. And you know what? They've had a fantastic playoff stretch because they found themselves healthy and fired up and focused.
And rested. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Jay Triano. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Coach told me that they're facing a team that may be the best in the league at forcing opponents into defensive mistakes. He said, listen, we need to be one step ahead of them at our own end, because if you sit back, they have the ability to carve up a defense and make you look foolish. Guys, they don't want to see that today.
Thank you, Doris. And keeping a lid on their opponent's shooting percentage, Clark, early a focal point here.
Team defense, Kevin. That's how you get it done.
Here's Allen. Jose Calderon making his last shot. And Garnett misses. About 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Now Barbosa behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Perkins. Here's for three. Klaiza gets the board inside. And here's Calderon. Throws it up. Kendrick Perkins pulls it in.
When you settle for that kind of shot, that's a wasted possession. That is not a high percentage look.
Here's Toronto. Here's Calderon. Jump shot is good that time. Here's Rondo. 4-point game. Allen for three. That's good. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Some players really look for the three-point shot in transition. It's one of the best times to shoot it. You have to be a sharpshooter, though, and of course, he is.
And so here is Toronto. Shoots it up. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
The defense read the scouting report, and they're going to sag off of him. He's just not a threat from out there.
Here is Calderon. 2:22 left in the first. And Allen picks him up defensively. Tosses it up. Calderon, that's good. He has 6. Here's Rondo. Outside Rondo. Here is Perkins. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Perkins! Here is Calderon. 6 points for him. Here's Bargnani. No luck on the 3-point attempt. Bargnani against Perkins. For 3, Pierce. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Pierce has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Last season, a trying one for the Raptors and their fans, just missing the playoffs in the East.
Well, it came right down to the wire, Kevin. The Raptors actually played fairly well against the Eastern Conference, 29-23. Wonder if they could have made a little noise in the playoffs had they gotten there.
Some changes for Boston. O'Neal comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And Glenn Davis subbed in for Kevin Garnett. And then for Toronto, DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Barbosa. And Jared Jack is subbed in for Jose Calderon. Here's Jack over Davis, kept alive. Here's Klaiza, connects from downtown.
Kevin, that's just not good defense. You can't be giving players of his talent level looks like that. Come on now.
Allen for the 3. And again, Boston with the triple. You know, Clark, the Raptors were the second best team in the Atlantic Division right in back of Boston.
Yeah, but it just didn't come together enough, especially late for them at the end.
Ray Allen, even at his age, is still a sight to behold when he takes that jump shot.
Yeah, he really is. He's got one of the sweetest jump shots we've ever seen in the history of the game. As pretty a shot as we'll see. And not just because it looks good, it goes in, too. It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now.
Here's Jack. He's picked up by Rondo. And here's Bargnani. Let's go with the three. No good from Jack.
He was off the mark on that one, but I hope the defense isn't planning to play him like that continuously. I mean, he'll knock down open shots from out there.
Again, Pierce missing. Raptors trail by 5.
You're not watching the Patriot game?
No, I'm playing NBA.
Oh.
Here's Jack. Takes it up. And off the glass as he lays that one up and in.
The defense can't do much at that point. You got to do your work early and be preventative.
Allen for 3. And that one's good. Allen's got 12. This quarter over, and big numbers up on the board. It's the Celtics up by 6.
Well, Kevin, they've been filling it up from long range. Those three-pointers add up quickly.
And the second quarter getting underway. It's been a close one so far. Here's Rondo. 6-point game. They've got Nate Robinson, Jermaine O'Neal out there at Glenn Davis. That's Rajon Rondo and Wafer. That's the Boston 5. It's tipped. The 3. Can't get it to go. And Toronto the other way. Shaq with it. Launches it. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, rookie Ed Davis taken 13th by the Raptors out of the University of North Carolina. Remember, they won the NCAA championship in 2009, but he decided to return to school for his sophomore year. It was a tough year. Davis broke his wrist, and the team didn't make the NCAA tournament, a rarity for the Tar Heels. Still, Davis says, I have no regrets. I got stronger and more explosive. I grew as both a person and a player. Kevin, in Toronto, he certainly has an opportunity to play right away.
Yeah, good situation for him. Thanks, Doris.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot.
These Raptors, Clark, they couldn't sneak into the playoffs at the end of last season. They were right there, were in prime position, and it slams it home. Here's the replay of the Sprite Slam Cam. Sure, Jack.
He has almost supernatural bouncing ability. He can bounce right out of the building.
Only a handful of players have that kind of athleticism, Clark.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Here's Jack. Just over 3 minutes left in the second. You see Rondo, and he's a fantastic player, but you know, the one knock on him has been his jump shot.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know what? He improved offensively last season by working on his in-between game, and that's what it takes. To get better as a shooter, there's only one way it happens. Work, and he's put in that time.
I heard some the other day, his percentages from 15 feet and in went up about 20%.
That's huge.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for O'Neal. Garnett comes in for Glenn Davis. And Pierce subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And the Raptors making a change here. Robinson for 3. Count it. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So Rondo with this floater, the teardrop, the little short-range J, he's deadly with those, and he can get those shots Clark the bees thanks to his fantastic quickness.
Well, the other thing, Kevin, that I love about Rondo, you know, when he's looking for his point closer to the basket, that also creates opportunities for him to set up other people. He breaks down the defense, draws other defenders to him, and he's excellent at finding teammates.
Shaq with it. Back to Barbosa. Let's go with the 3. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. 2:27 left in the half. Wafer for 3. Jack corrals the long rebound. And the Raptors with possession. It's a 13-point game.
That was a perfect chance to finish on the break, and he let it slip away. Well, he faded away on it for no good reason. He shouldn't have made that shot harder than it had to be.
The tray, that's good. 7 points in the game.
And there he goes. He didn't get a 3 in the first. We're starting to look for it here.
Takes a 3. Shot misses. And Toronto the other way. Now Pierce defending. Check for three. Wafer on the rebound.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
For three. The shot by Pierce will not go.
I don't understand. Kevin, the three hasn't been kind to him here in the first half, but he still continues to fire away.
Anderson. The three ball. Shot's good.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Here's Jack. 7 points in the game. Barbosa's shot is off. It's a 7-point spread. Can they get it? And Quan Wafer will get the three. 11 points in the game.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
From downtown, the shot is off. And Toronto the other way. From deep, Barbosa's shot is off.
He's really struggled to get into any kind of comfortable flow here. 0 points this quarter, and he really doesn't look like himself out there.
And Toronto has possession, trailing by 10. Jack up on top, guarded by Robinson. And the Raptors miss again.
There's a lot of cheese and pasta, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Wafer for three. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Here's Jack. The dump off. Here's Barbosa. He answered back with his own three.
Oh, and did he ever want that three as payback? Unfortunately, he couldn't return the favor.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Celtics lead by 13.